AJ's a banger. Listen, if he hits you, it's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like you can see there. One's perfect. Big props to AJ. Deserved it, isn't it?
John, can I get you as well? Can I hear your reaction?
This is how the Fury fight should have went.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my.
What did we just witness there?
We witnessed professional, world-class Olympic champion, two-time unified heavyweight champion.
He wasn't ready for Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua was a different thing.
Yeah.
Like it's just, he's got more one-shot knockout
It was
power.
bad game
He took it
plan
more
as well,
seriously
though.
too.
Wow. I had picked Joshua to win, and one of the things I thought from a technical standpoint to look for was in the fight against Fury, he showed a terrific counter left hook.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. The only thing we should have been talking about is the what if.
I always say you lot make a big deal out of it when people lose. When you win, it's just on to the next. You lot, when you lose, that's when it.
Very impressive display. Done it in absolute style. Tremendous punches now. Good jab.
Anthony Joshua absolutely nails him with a big right hand. I did not expect to see that, but Anthony Joshua, fair play to AJ. He's gone in there and he's done professional boxing proud.
It was supposed to happen. There's no way. Even if Anthony Joshua is not in tip-top shape.
He's outdone! He's outdone! Big AJ! AJ! Big Nigerian! Big Nigerian! Let's go! Listen! I told you!
I know.
He's bad. I told you!
Tyson Fury appears genuinely stunned after Anthony Joshua dismantles Jake Paul. The same man who openly questioned Joshua and boosted Paul's chances now looks caught off guard. Fury even admits he nearly called it right. But Joshua's performance erased all doubt, showcasing his power, control, and championship-level skill, and reinforcing why he remains a true heavyweight force at the top of the division.
It was a fantastic knockout, and I almost got it right. I predicted one round.
Let's rewind and take a look at what Tyson Fury was saying before the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight ever took place.
You're a classless loser, coming off a 15 months knockout defeat to a local lad. Imagine if someone from Morecambe knocked me out.
Johnny Nelson doesn't hold back when addressing Tyson Fury. He highlights Fury's visible frustration, pointing out how even after a strong training camp narrative, Fury is left almost speechless by Joshua's dominance. Nelson's criticism cuts deep, exposing how Fury's pre-fight confidence and bravado backfired, forcing him to confront the reality of Joshua's clear superiority.
4 or 5 times early in the first round, flush, didn't even flinch. You see that tonight? That was an absolute abomination, if that is even a word, because that is a monster. The #1 heavyweight in the world.
David Haye reacts with a mix of surprise and validation, admitting he didn't expect Joshua to dominate so completely. He contrasts the actual outcome with the hype Fury helped create before the fight, noting that Joshua delivered on a level few anticipated. The reaction underlines how Joshua's composure, experience, and execution exceeded expectations and left seasoned professionals genuinely impressed.
I kind of hoped it, but I expected that with Tyson Fury. The result here, I expected Tyson to do to him.
Showbiz focuses on Joshua's ruthless efficiency, describing how Jake Paul was struck with such accuracy that he had no chance to recover. Every punch was calculated and unforgiving, reflecting Joshua's mindset of total control. The commentary emphasizes that Joshua's power and focus left no room for mercy, making it clear that Paul was outclassed from the first meaningful exchange.
Presence ain't getting up from that one. That shit was dumb. He hit him right off the temple. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit about his well-being. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit. He was like, bam, like he don't care about his well-being.
Daniel Cormier praises Joshua's performance, pointing out how effortless he made the fight look. Jake Paul appeared completely outmatched, underlining the massive skill gap between them. Cormier's assessment reinforces the idea that Joshua wasn't just dominant, but technically superior, calmly dismantling an opponent who simply wasn't operating on the same level.
Joshua looked good, dude.
Joshua looked good.
He looked good right off.
Joshua actually looked like he was fighting a guy that was not.
The Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight delivered exactly what many boxing insiders expected and what purists hoped to see. Joshua dismantled the YouTuber-turned-boxer with authority, scoring a 6th-round knockout after dropping Paul multiple times before a crushing right hand ended the contest. Paul couldn't beat the count, and Joshua's dominance in a professional heavyweight setting was undeniable. This wasn't a circus or an exhibition. It was real boxing under professional rules on a Netflix card in Miami, with genuine legacy implications. Joshua justified every expectation by controlling distance, timing, power, and psychological pressure that Paul simply couldn't manage. The fight didn't make headlines for competitiveness, but for exposing the stark gap between elite-level boxing and crossover hype. Post-fight analysis echoed that sentiment across social media and boxing platforms, with fans and experts agreeing Joshua was superior from start to finish. Observers noted Joshua's patience in the early rounds, allowing him to read Paul's movement before capitalizing on mistakes and unleashing decisive power in the 6th. While some criticized the early pace, Joshua's intelligent approach drained Paul's energy and neutralized his movement. When the opening appeared, Joshua finished with the same instincts that defined his career against world-class opposition. Paul's record now reflects the reality of elite competition. Against a legitimate heavyweight champion, he was overwhelmed by pressure and clean punching that no bravado could offset. Reports of a broken jaw after the bout further underscored the physical cost. The fight also sparked broader debate about influencer boxing, with critics arguing this knockout could discourage unprepared crossover fighters from entering elite professional territory. Analysts praised Joshua's control, adaptability, and restraint, making the finishing sequence even more emphatic. Meanwhile, Paul's defensive limitations and lack of championship experience were exposed without narrative protection. Joshua simply boxed and won. The victory reignited discussion about Joshua's future, including renewed interest in potential matchups with other elite heavyweights and even a long-discussed clash with Tyson Fury. Critics of influencer boxing now point to this bout as a turning point, reinforcing that pedigree, preparation, and skill define success in the ring. Joshua's methodical performance reaffirmed his status as a consummate professional, while for Jake Paul, the fight stands as a defining lesson from the elite level. The debate now shifts to what this win means for Joshua's legacy and the future of crossover boxing itself.